How's it going, guys? RealRadman here, back at it again with another video. And after a couple of weeks of not really having anything to talk about in terms of NASCAR Heat, we finally get some NASCAR Heat Evolution news coming out, as well as a stream that is going to be coming out tomorrow. And I'm going to make another video on that stream tomorrow. It's going to be their third stream of the game, but let's get right into it. So if you guys go to the description below, make sure you click that article so you can follow along. This is on Polygon.com, made by Owen Good. He played the game. He's a little bit of a novice with the NASCAR games. He admits it that in the article he's not, one of the experienced NASCAR drivers or NASCAR gamers, but he does play the game and he did enjoy it, and he basically wants to see the game get back on the right track, as the title says. So I'm just going to hit on a couple of points that he made throughout the article and then, give my opinion on it. Owen talks about the entire game. This is a real preview of the game, from challenges to career mode to online to season to race now, all of that. That's all being talked in the game, how career mode is really difficult and you shouldn't be able to even make the chase in the first season. Now that is something that I'm very excited about. Now I don't know how the adaptive AI will work. I'm still kind of confused on how that will work, whether I can set the AI rating or the AI rating will just adapt to me, whether there's like difficulty I can automatically choose, or whether I just have to continue playing the game and the AI will always adapt to my difficulty or my driver level. If I am able to set the AI speed rating, then that'll be nice, because then I'll be able to make it as hard as possible, or as realistic as possible, because if we're in a really slow car and we set the speed rating to 105, we might not even be able to hang on to like 42nd place. So you need to be able to set it to a realistic rating where you are probably like a top 35 car basically, and hopefully, until you get the upgrades in, just like NASCAR Thunder, basically just like the NASCAR Thunder series, you continue to struggle for those finishes and try to please the sponsors. That's the career mode I really like to see. He does touch on that a little bit with Ed Martin and how the game really works there. Owen does talk a lot about the challenges and how it's kind of like it's just like a get faster kind of game mode. Like you do it once and then you do it again and then you do it again, and you just have fun, getting faster at these challenges and doing whatever challenge it is. And even if you don't get it the first time, you could get it the second time, third time. So that's a pretty neat game mode if you just want to, pass some time or try some new stuff. That game mode, I'll be doing some of the challenges and uploading them as well. But yeah, the challenges are already in there in the game. Online, Ed Martin sounds really excited about this from the article. You guys can read it. There's a point where Owen references how Ed Martin's eyes just basically gleamed when he was talking about online. Basically online, it's all relay based on the servers, how one connection, if one person has a slow connection, it won't ruin the entire race because it's all server based. And this is something I'm really excited about, whether even if the game isn't that great on the physics side, which I still think it could be, I just haven't played the game, but if the game is great on the online side, where you can always get a lot of players in there and it's not much lag, because the servers are there and NASCAR is not that populated of a game, so the servers are never going to be that populated. It should be able to run everything. If the online servers can do well and make the racing well, then this game's obviously going to be in my top 3 of top NASCAR games ever made, despite what everything else is. As long as the online works for me, then it's already in the top 3 of my favorite all-time NASCAR games, because that's where the longevity of the game lies, is through online. Owen does talk a little bit about online. We're not really going to be able to test it out until the game does launch, but I'm very excited to be able to hopefully have a NASCAR game with online servers that actually work. Owen also mentioned how Sean Wilson, the executive producer of NASCAR Heat Evolution for DMR, how the AI are. Now, I'm going to be having a Q&A with Jeff Favignano, actually, the guy who, one of the guys who streamed NASCAR Heat. I'll be having a Q&A with him about the game, I think maybe a week or two down the road, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We'll be talking about the game, and I'll be asking him some questions that only he can answer because he played the game. I've heard there's a lot of hype on the AI in this game and how they don't have a designated line. So in EA Sports games, they had 3 lines. They had a bottom, a middle, and a top. Whether you were able to knock them out of the way would get them off the line, but usually the EA Sports guys, or this EA Sports AI, they always had 3 lines. Eutechnics was awful. This game has 0 lines, so the AI just go everywhere and anywhere whenever they want. At Talladega, that can create really good pack racing, and at a track like Atlanta or Charlotte or Kansas, it could create multiple groove racing or at the Brickyard, you should be smart and try to get on the inside line as much as you can. But the AI has been really hyped this game, and again, something I can't really touch on unless I play the game myself. And I'm gonna be asking Jeff as well, like, what do you think of the AI? How was it to you? And hopefully, when we bump up the difficulty, that it gets harder and they get racier. I will completely understand if that's the smaller difficulties, if they are not that racy, but if once you bump the difficulty up, they should get a lot more aggressive, and it should be a lot more fun. So hopefully the AI are good in that way. But yeah, that's something that we have to wait and see. The AI will wreck at times, but it's not going to be all the time. One thing I noticed in F1 is I've had a safety car in basically every episode, which is kind of unrealistic. In NASCAR Heat Evolution, they're going to wreck like by themselves, but it's going to be, at the proper time. The AI don't cause massive wrecks, or in real life, drivers don't cause massive wrecks all the time. It happens at certain times. For Race Now, you basically have 6 tracks that are open from the start. DMR did not want to throw you into any track that is too difficult for you. So this is leaned toward more for the casual gamer. It only takes about an hour to unlock all tracks in Race Now. So that's not long at all. If you get the game at midnight and you play until 1 a.m. just doing Race Now, quick races, you'll be able to unlock the tracks. So not that big of a problem. I was expecting maybe a little bit longer, and that's why I was a little bit ticked off about that. But 1 hour to unlock all the tracks, you get used to the game a little bit. And in reality, you'll probably be for 40 minutes at one track, just trying to get used to the game and get used to the handling. So not a big deal at all. Race Now, you have 6 tracks to start with, and then about an hour until you unlock all of them. The challenges are going to be updated throughout the season, whether it's through free DLC or however that works. They will be updated throughout the season. There is one really cool point in this article where Owen says it's only the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, but Xfinity and Truck could be added on through downloadable content. It could be added on, so keep your eyes on for that, because I know a lot of you guys really want downloadable content from the Xfinity series and the Camping World Truck series. You guys really want that, and it's not out of the question. Trust me, I think it would be kind of difficult for that for them to incorporate that, but through DLC, it looks like you might be able to get that. So keep your eyes out on that if you've been looking for more series. The sponsors, again, you can actually get beer sponsors now through the AgeGate DLC. If you're at least 21 or over, you could prove that you're 21. You could get Miller Lite for Brad Keselowski's car. I don't know about other sponsors or other beer sponsors, but you should be able to get the beer sponsors through the AgeGate DLC. Season mode is very simple. You pick a driver, you pick your favorite driver, you try to lead them to a championship. I don't know if I'll be doing a series on that. If I do, I'd probably use Chase Elliott. But if I decide to do a series on that, I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you want me to do a series on that. I'll definitely be doing career mode first. Owen says visually the game looks very good. The game is sharp, and how there's fog under the lights at Bristol. Again, I was surprised by the game graphics when I saw the stream. I thought they were really good, actually. PC, it's going to be a lot better as well. If you guys have a PC, I recommend getting the PC version of the game, mainly because it'll be running on 60 FPS. And 60 FPS compared to 30 FPS on the consoles is a huge difference. I'm a little bit disappointed they couldn't get it to 60 FPS on the consoles, but hopefully for next year's game or whenever they decide to make another game, they can get that to 60 FPS where it should be. And that is really it for the article. This is basically a full breakdown, a full preview of the game. This is everything that the game has to offer. And yeah, guys, go ahead, read the article for yourself. I just wanted to update you guys on basically what is going on. We haven't had any NASCAR Heat Evolution news coming out in the past couple of weeks. Tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, there will be the 3rd stream for the NASCAR Heat Evolution game from DMR on their official Twitch channel. It'll be twitch.tv/DMR NASCAR Heat. And yeah, guys, that is it. NASCAR Thunder is coming out later today. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. NASCAR Thunder out later today. I think we are going to I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.